Tourist trap buffets only have one goal: steal your money. They've got gift shops that charge $30 for a crystal ball. They've got overpriced food that tastes like Golden Corral. And somehow you leave broke and disappointed every time. But what if I told you I have a plan? A plan to visit 3 tourist trap buffets and stuff my face with so much food that I beat the buffet and give these tourist traps a taste of their own medicine. My only rule being that for my profit to count, I have to finish my food. No exceptions whatsoever. With all of that said, let's go to one of the biggest tourist traps in the world. I'm at Disneyland. For Goofy's Kitchen Buffet, not for the park. I can't actually afford to get in there. Disney's a little bit of a weird one because of course it's going to be a tourist trap, overpriced, and probably have children sneezing all over the food. But there's a huge chance that it's absolutely magical. Especially since online everybody says that you pay for the experience in here and not the food, which is exactly what I call a tourist trap. However, I don't care how mid the food is. I'm going to get in there, eat a profit, and destroy this buffet for all the children that got scammed in there. In classic tourist trap fashion, this place has a line out the door. Or building. They don't really have a door. When I checked in, I was told that I get to take a complimentary picture with Goofy himself. Oh my gosh, this is my worst nightmare. I actually didn't want to take a picture because I'm like 23 and this is for children, but it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. How's it going? How's it going, Mr. Goofy? Well, that wasn't so bad. Let's go eat. I got seated at my table and discovered this restaurant is not only full of children, but also characters. Disney characters. Look at this one. What's your name? Anything I want it to be. No, Chipmunk. Chipmunk? We just had an awkward handshake due to miscommunication. I'm not even sure this is what he or she wanted. My heart's racing a little bit, so I kind of made that chipmunk interaction awkward, but it's okay. I'm not going to let that faze me. I'm not going to sit here and think about it and replay it over in my head. I see Minnie Mouse. There's gonna be a lot of character action going on here. Why is Minnie Mouse hugging me and giving me little nose pecks? Where is Mickey and how would he feel about this? They're so nice here. And Goofy's right here. This is insane. Look at Goofy. Hot dog. Is that what you say? Hot dog. Yeah, hot dog. Is that what you say? Oh, Pluto. You're not Goofy. You're Pluto. I'm sorry. After many awkward interactions, everyone in the restaurant started waving their napkins in the air, and I swear the entire restaurant just started getting jiggy. Okay, things have calmed down. I'm gonna go check out the buffet now. Let me show you around. Right up front, we have the desserts. Peanut butter and jelly pizza section. All right, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try. Salad bar, chicken tenders, and other various items. And then there's a section of breakfast and other pasta and such. I don't see anything too expensive, which does rattle my nerves, but we'll see what I can get into. I grabbed the plate and stacked it full of items that I want to try. All of these are pretty low profit, but I just want to see if this buffet is even good. And also on the topic of low profit, I realize there's a little bit of a problem with this buffet. So it is currently 11 o'clock, which means it's lunchtime at the Goofy's Kitchen Buffet. However, all they're serving is breakfast. I mean, I have a plate full of breakfast. I mean, there's a chicken tender in there, but that's about it. They're supposed to have carving stations with meat and other items that'll help me rack up the price, but they're not there. I'm hoping that as I grab on this first plate, they'll start rolling that other stuff out. Well, let's see if this food's even good. Surprisingly, PB&J pizza actually works. If I was 7 years old, although that doesn't get me anywhere near a profit. Nothing on this plate does. Only thing I'm gonna finish is the Eggs Benedict because I feel like it will run me a little bit of a profit. Hopefully next time I go up there is some expensive meats because if not, I am screwed. I actually ate my Eggs Benedict and my chicken tender, which I'll be assigning a price that I think is fair while keeping in mind that this is a buffet and the food is typically cheaper than normal. After eating, I decided that I need some answers for when lunch starts because I want to actually make a profit and none of this food is going to do it for me. Is it lunch right now?
Lunch? Yeah.
Okay. This guy pointed me over to the mac and cheese and baked chicken. How am I supposed to profit from this? It is in fact lunch, and if this buffet costs more than $20, I'm screwed. Man, I'm gonna be honest. I just grabbed a bunch of random food with the hopes that this buffet doesn't cost some absurd amount of money. I feel that my food choices are awful, but I have no choice. But I know what I have to do. I doubled up my plates with all of the same food, pretty much. I've barely ate and I already feel sick. There's so much on my plates that I feel have zero value compared to what this place actually cost. Not to mention these plates are a nightmare for profit. It's loaded up with carbs that'll make me full and cheap meat. I'm gonna try to stay positive and chow down on these 2 plates. This is real-time speed of me eating. No edits. I slurped down a Coke Zero. That's profit. The flavor fatigue is kicking my butt, and yes, that is a real thing, so I slurped down another Coke Zero. So I ate pretty much all of the food besides 2 pieces of chicken. Chicken is so gross in large quantities, and it's cheap. So I'm definitely going to stay away from that if I can even eat anymore. I'm not feeling too well. If I am going to continue eating, I'm going to have to be very careful of my selections. Once again, I looked around everywhere for expensive foods, and I couldn't find them. But for once, I decided to use my brain and load up on what just might be the most expensive item from this buffet. Mickey Mouse waffles. One of these bad boys gives me a profit of about $6, which isn't bad for a measly little waffle that has a rat's face on it. Mickey Mouse will be hearing from my lawyers because he probably just gave me diabetes. I can't eat anymore, and the anticipation of knowing what this price could be is out of this world. I have to see the price. Thank you. I opened up that check and felt like Mickey Mouse himself slapped me in the most disrespectful manner. The total was $81, and I ate a total of, drumroll please, $95 worth of food. I barely came out on top, and this buffet kicked my butt. And the next 2, they're only gonna be harder because they're way more expensive. And my last buffet even has a time limit. The next buffet had me drive all the way through the Las Vegas desert just to get to California so I can eat on a boat. Wow. The Royal Sunday Brunch. Now I know what you're thinking. Ethan, that's the Queen Mary, the ship that the British used back in World War II. And you're right. But now it's a tourist trap with ghost tours, gift shops, old overpriced hotel rooms, and a buffet. I'm going to the buffet. Well, I'm gonna go see if I can find my way to this Sunday brunch through this ginormous ship. Look at this thing. This ship may be a tourist trap, but don't forget it is a piece of history that still has its old 1930s interior and feels like I just walked into a time capsule. But that doesn't change the fact that this ship has an entire shopping center on it. They're selling a crystal ball for $30 in one of their gift shops. And yes, I say one because they have 3 total gift shops. But if there's one thing that makes all this consumerism worth it, it's the view of the Pacific Ocean. I got this shot of a bird. I thought it was cool and cinematic at the time. Anyways, it's time to get down to business, and oh my gosh, this buffet is gorgeous. There's a live band playing classy music, and everybody's in their best outfits. I don't know if you saw, but I'm in shorts and a t-shirt. I'm surprised they even let me in.
Good morning. I'll just do a Coke Zero.
No champagne?
No champagne. And if I did get champagne, it's unlimited?
Champagne?
Oh my God.
And I swear I was going to pass until this man says something that only a salesman could pull out of his arsenal.
I'm on vacation.
Okay.
I'm not even on vacation. When I was being brought to my table, I got a look at the buffet. It is not some little small Sunday brunch. It's a whole buffet. It looks like a whole buffet restaurant over there. On top of that, this right here is a glass of champagne. I have never drank alcohol on this channel before because, well, I don't drink alcohol, but my waiter poured me a glass and said I'm on vacation, so hey, let's add it to the profit, shall we? The good thing about drinking this champagne is one glass gives me an $8 profit, and I mean all that I'm sacrificing is my health, right? Although the food is gonna destroy my health too. Let's go check out the buffet. This buffet is massive, and I don't even know where to start. I'm just gonna pick somewhere. Italian/pasta section. There's a Mexican station. Seafood section. I think I see some crab legs over there. Oh, formal breakfast. Meats. Japanese section. Dessert section here. And right over here, actually, there is another dessert section. And the French section. Oh, I'm about to find something I like. I'm about to find something juicy. I started at the Mexican section. I love tacos. Then I pretty much just made my way to various foods that look delicious, but aren't really gonna give me a profit. I just wanna get a feel for the food here. You know the drill. I got every single food on this plate that I could possibly wanna try, like dessert, tacos, potatoes, sausages. And we know every single soda that I drink counts for a profit. Oh, it's flat. Maybe this won't help me profit. I might have to get some of that champagne. No, that would be a last resort. Anyways, I'm gonna grub down on this food and see if this buffet is any good or if it's all show. The food's been cleared, and I'm not even joking. That was the best buffet food I've ever had in my life. The future's looking bright, and I'm looking happy. So let's go make a profit. How's it going? What's the most expensive cut?
That one is good.
Okay.
Let me get another one.
Oh my gosh, you even pulled it out. Oh, it looks so good.
Good.
Oh, thank you so much, man. Have a good one. So you gotta be nice. You gotta make friends with them, and they'll give you more. I saw a lady's plate that was full of seafood, and I thought to myself, she's onto something. So I went ahead and pulled up to that seafood cluster and grabbed all I can fit onto my plate and didn't stop until I was happy. Because, well, I paid for this. All right, an entire plate of crab legs and 2 beef briskets. I didn't get much options here. I really just grabbed what looked really expensive. The crab legs are pre-cracked, so getting the meat out of it is on easy mode. And these bad boys give a big profit. And these are no baby crab legs like buffets usually have. These are huge. I chowed down on these fat, juicy crab legs and felt like nothing could stop me. I'm getting tired of these crab legs fast. Faster than I originally thought I would. So I'm gonna give the beef brisket a try, and hopefully it's something I can eat long term, because if not, might have to resort to tacos or champagne. Oh no, I don't want to drink a bunch of that. I don't want to get drunk. That is indeed a last resort, but I don't have high hopes for this beef brisket. It's looking dry. The beef brisket is so dry. Oh my gosh. I chewed through these hockey pucks they're calling beef brisket, wishing I had a delicious carbonated drink to get me through this pain. The brisket looks so juicy when they cut it. Why does it taste like such a cheap steak? It tastes like a cheap, dry steak with no seasoning. Oh, I want to finish this crab. I don't want to finish this crab. But keeping in mind the price that this buffet is going to cost, I knew I had to keep it pushing. And just so you know I'm serious about my only rule, I finished every last crumb on that plate. I kept drinking my flat soda while the bottles of crispy champagne were staring straight at me. And I knew if I wanted to stay away from those, I'd have to get a little crazy. I'm just going to go grab 2 plates of a bunch of foods and just slam it all. Don't know if this is a good idea, but let's do it. I saw a guy with 4 tacos on his plate, and I gotta say, he inspired me. Can I do 4 corn tortilla tacos? Now, tacos are usually cheap, but these are some big chunks of carne asada, and if I slam a whole boatload of guacamole on these bad boys, my profit goes way up. 4 tacos on the plate, and I got tons of room, son. Where shall I go next? I went back to the seafood, and instead of crab legs, I just grabbed as many crab claws as I could fit on my plate. Sorry, I'm loading up.
Oh, I see you're getting it all on film. That's good.
Trying to get my money's worth.
Yeah, well, I think you're going to get there.
With even more motivation from my new friend, I set my first plate on the table and went back out into the battlefield. What is this exactly?
This is like roast beef.
Okay, I'll try it. Awesome. I know I'm only supposed to be grabbing items that are high in profit, but I walked past the desserts and I just couldn't help myself. I mean, look at these cinnamon rolls. They're so beautiful. I can't resist. Okay, I have a bad feeling these next 2 plates are gonna absolutely cook me. These plates are loaded, and as a 5'8" man, I don't know where I'm gonna put all this. I busted down on the cinnamon roll first because I am ready for dessert by this point, but too bad, buddy. Go ahead and chow down on all of that food. This is some biblical level gluttony right here. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna puke. I just ate so many crab claws. Oh gosh, that's gross. Not only were they gross, but they aren't even worth near as much as the crab legs, but I chowed down on the rest of my tacos. 2 more tacos to go. I painfully finished my last 2, and I don't know if it was the steak or guacamole. Shoot, it was probably both. But these were tough to finish. But of course, for it to count, I had to eat the crumbs. First plate down, let's slam the rest of the soda. I chugged it. Oh, that's the flattest soda I've ever tasted in my life. Then moved on to my 4th plate. Oh no, I don't think I can eat those. Something about the thought of raw fish, raw in my mind just makes me wanna puke. I tried eating the rest of the food on my plate so it would count towards my profit, but it was proving to just be too disgusting at this point. I don't want to do it. But I think I'm gonna have to initiate Plan B. Operation Champagne.
You like it?
Oh, I do like it, I do.
Low calorie.
Look, bottoms up. Oh, I really should not have done that. This is gonna be a pretty penny though. A pretty penny. I've been here so long, they brought me the check. I'm scared to look at it. I'm going to look at it when I'm finished. I muscled through the rest of my rock-hard roast beef. I mean, seriously, the roast beef from Arby's is better than this. Then I pushed the rest of my plate to the side. I just couldn't finish it. And without me even asking, my waiter poured me another glass of champagne.
Still have 2 more hours before we close.
2 more hours before they close. Is that him telling me to leave, or is that him telling me to stay here? Because, yeah, I'll stay here all day, baby. I slammed what I hope is my final champagne. Okay, I'm done. 3 champagnes, I'm done. I gotta look at this bill. I can't drink anymore. You wanna know something weird about life? Sometimes it just throws curveballs at you. Yeah, 1 more champagne won't hurt. Oh my gosh. Oh, I gotta get out of here. I need to get out of this fancy establishment now. Let's go see if I profited. And in total, I ate $150. Come on, Queen Mary. You ain't got nothing on me. The next buffet takes us to the city of Las Vegas and Kaiser's Palace, where I basically walked into ancient Rome if it had high-tech slot machines. But I ignored those and headed straight to the Bacchanal Buffet. You could probably tell by the line behind me, but this is the #1 buffet in Las Vegas, if not in all of America. I think it's because it's in Kaiser's Palace. I think Kaiser used to live here. I saw a big statue of him. His butt was out. It's gonna be me one day. Now, although this buffet may sound great, there's one huge downside to it. You only have 90 minutes to eat your food. You know, and that may sound like a downside, but to me, give me 10. I said it, give me 10 minutes. Bacchanal, I'm coming. I checked into my reservation and instantly got handed a piece of paper telling me I only have 90 minutes. And if it wasn't already feeling strictly enforced, they wrote down the exact time I arrived on the paper. So I'm gonna go ahead and start my timer for 1 hour and 30 minutes and waste no time. I'm going up there to see what they have. Buffet is way too big to just get a bunch of shots of, so I'm just gonna speed ramp around the entire buffet. This is the seafood section. We got the meats here. We got the Mexican station, the Italiano station, some cheeses, some bread, and oh, here's the Asian section. And then, oh, desserts? Look at all these desserts. There's so many of them. This is insane. Okay, hope you got all that. And in case you didn't, here's some pizza. I gotta try some of this. A meatball, 2 different kinds of tacos, and a little burger slider. I mean, I got a plate full of things that are not gonna help me profit, but are definitely gonna make me happy. I'm gonna try some of my favorite foods, see if this buffet is even worth the money, and then I'm gonna destroy it. Most of the food is pretty solid. Would I put it at $109 price tag? No, I would put it at about 50. Maybe 70, because there's a lot of options up there. But it's a tourist trap for a reason, folks. Anyways, I'm gonna get to finishing all this food since, you know, one and only rule. I gobbled up my first plate, not making much of a profit from it, but that's okay because I just found lobster claws. Lobster claws are gonna be a winner. Sorry that I'm so close. It's really loud in here, but yeah, they're gonna be a winner. I grabbed an oyster Rockefeller, some prime rib from the meat station, and some nigiri sushi. First plate secured. And we have an issue. It is not the Coke Zero because my waitress is keeping me stocked on plenty of these. It's the fact that there's a lot of options up there, but not a lot of expensive ones. I would say my plate is made up with most of the expensive items up there. However, I did see a big tub of snow crab legs, which, as you know, are expensive. So don't think your boy ain't gonna try his butt off, cause I am. I first started eating my sushi, then my prime rib, and unfortunately, it tastes like a dry piece of beef jerky. And even worse than that, I have to eat the fat, thanks to my one and only rule. I don't care how much this prime rib costs. I might not get it again just for the simple fact that I have to eat the fat slab. It gives me chills. I've already eaten all of my meat, so I might as well just go ahead and finish it off to claim the rest of my profit. My big boy, keep going. This is my first time trying oysters Rockefeller, and it might just be worse than the fat I just ate. It's so gross. It's so gross. I'm not even a picky eater, I swear. But when a food is gross, it's really gross to me. It like freaks me out. I stopped being a baby and finished the oyster, then moved on to the lobster claw. I actually got it open pretty easy, but I didn't remove all of the shell from the meat, which was, kind of gross. It took me a while to get the courage just to spit it out, since I was worried about people seeing me do it. If I'm gonna eat these glorious crab legs, I'm gonna need some help from a professional. What's your name?
George.
George. All right, George. This might sound crazy, but do you think you could show me how to crack the crab claw?
I can try, but it's both going to be broken.
Okay.
No pun intended.
Okay, yeah. I was laughing, but I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really get the joke. Anyways, I headed up to the buffet and stacked as many crab legs as I could on my plate. I held that poor lady up for 10 straight minutes. But it was worth it because these bad boys are huge.
All right, let's see if George can help me crack these because I'm not good at it.
Start with like where it meets, twist it but not too hard.
Okay.
And then pull.
Twist it, not too hard, and then
And then like pull. There you go, yeah. And then kind of snap it in the middle and then you pull it. You'll get a nice pull.
oh my gosh.
These might be the best things up there. At this point, I had 29 minutes left and a plate full of crab legs to eat. And I gotta be honest, I was super distracted talking to George and his buddy, so it probably took me way longer to eat than it should have, but I was really having a good time talking to my new friends. Unfortunately, their time was up and they had to leave, but this does mean I can fully maximize my focus on profiting now.
I'm gonna have to kick this in overdrive. I'm gonna need a plate of crab legs and a plate of some other expensive various items. Prime rib again. Can I get two?
I know I said I wasn't gonna get more, but gosh, I don't know what else to eat. I hustled my way over to the nigiri and put a ton of those on my plate, then speed walked over to my table to set my first plate down.
First plate's dropped off the table. Let's get the second.
The second plate is solely dedicated to these sweet, voluptuous bunches of profit, aka crab legs, and yes, this lady behind me is getting impatient with my greediness.
That lady was waiting on me for like 5 minutes.
After guzzling down 5 nigiris, I was starting to feel really sick. My stomach is not happy with me at all. I moved on to the prime rib with the disturbing thought of eating that fat again in the back of my mind.
I'm gonna eat the meat with the fat and it might just solve my issue.
It was still making my entire body cringe as I chewed on that soft, mushy fat.
And I don't know if this other prime rib is raw or not. Is that raw?
Listen, I eat my meat on the medium rare side, but that is raw, son. I only have 4 minutes and 30 seconds left, and I still have a full plate of crab claws, prime rib, and I have yet to get dessert. With how awesome the dessert section looked, I would be destroyed if I didn't get to try it. But I have even worse problems on my plate. Literally. I can't stomach any more of this prime rib, meaning both of my pieces went to waste with 0 profit. And as I was eating my crab legs, my alarm went off.
Oh my gosh, I don't know if an hour and 30 minutes has ever went by that fast in my life, but I am so full. I mean, I think you can see my belly through my shirt. Am I even allowed to get dessert? I want to try dessert at least. Yeah, I'm good. My 90 minutes is up. Can I still get dessert? Oh, okay, awesome. She said it's not busy. And there's no need to rush. And there's nothing in the video rules that says I can't eat past my time limit. Let's beat this buffet.
First thing I did was munch down on those voluptuous crab legs. Then I went and eyed the dessert. I couldn't figure out what I wanted, so I just grabbed everything I could get my little sticky crab leg fingers on, which is all of this. How am I gonna eat all of this, you may ask? Oh, I don't know. Pure grit and determination. That's how. I'm willing to get diabetes just to beat this buffet and bring it down to the ground once and for all.
Desserts are finished. And I've never felt so happy to feel so disgusted. And for the big reveal, after all of the food I've ate at the Bacchanal Buffet, the number is
$125.25. And with the buffet costing $109, I beat the buffet.
I'd call it a tourist trap buffet. It was pretty mid for $100. The desserts were very good though. I just hope I don't end up throwing all that up.
Scarfing down all that food's got me thinking. Millions of people visit these buffets every year, and I don't think it's for the food. I mean, sure, people come here to shove mid-tier food down their throats in large quantities, and I don't blame them. That's what I made this video for. But what I really think people come to these buffets for is the experience. And for that, they're worth it every single time.